Hillyer Art Space. I'm here with our September artist, Alison Sigethy, for her show Sanctuary, and we're just going to ask her a couple of questions about our work. Hi Alison, how are you?
Great, thanks.
Can you tell me a little bit about your background?
Sure. I majored in lighting design, theater design, and interior design, and worked in those fields for a while, and then worked for a long time in probably things that were less interesting, like production and marketing, until 2001. In 2001, I made a very conscious decision to just do things I loved and pursue my passion, and at that point, I really started to focus on the art. So since then, I've been working diligently on the art. I've been on the faculty and a studio artist with the Washington Glass School, and I'm a resident artist now at the Torpedo Factory, and that's where my studio is.
Great. This exhibition is working with the event of 9/11. When working on your art, did you ever have 9/11 specifically in mind?
Oh gosh, yeah. Basically, this whole show changed when I knew my slot. And I knew I was the September show, and that this September 11th was the 10th year anniversary. A lot of my work deals with healing anyway, so it wasn't really a stretch for me. But when I realized it was the anniversary, the 10th anniversary of 9/11, I kind of wanted to deal with that. So I changed the show, and Sanctuary really came out of that, and that's what we have here.
Great. When reading over your artist statement, you said you create new life in old forms out of salvage materials. Have you, or would you use salvage materials for actual 9/11 site?
That's a really cool idea, and I wish, I would have loved to incorporate some of that. Pretty much my decision to use salvage material came from environmental interests, and I use a lot of structural glass because all that glass goes to the landfill, which I find kind of horrifying. So I use as much of that as I really can. But since I've been using salvage material almost exclusively, not quite, but almost exclusively since 2005, stuff tends to find me. It would have been really cool to use something from the actual site. And some of the glass I get has an interesting backstory. Some of it's not. Some of it's, shower doors and plate glass windows and, mundane things of life. But that would have been cool.
And where do you get most of this glass from then?
For the most part, it does find me. People come in, that's the wonderful thing about having a studio in a public space. People get to know you and they come in, and a lot of what I have in the studio currently were lenses from solar collectors, and a fellow came in my studio and said, here, basically, here's a lens to a solar collector, do you think you could use it? And I said, well, yeah. And I did, and then he came back about 2 weeks later and said, were you able to use that glass I gave you? And when I showed him everything I made and told him how much I loved it and loved the color, he said, that's great. I have 80 of them. Do you want them?
Oh my goodness.
So I've been in those for a while, but people bring me stuff, and that's pretty fabulous. I do look for things as well, and like I said, sometimes I get really interesting finds. Other times it's more mundane things, and that's okay.
Do you have anything else that you want to tell your viewers for this coming show?
Well, yeah, actually, just a little bit about the show itself. It's kind of an interesting show for me because shows are an opportunity to step outside of your comfort zone and do something different. And for this, I really was trying to just strip everything out and get down to the essence. I really only have 2 pieces in here. I've got a piece called Breath and a piece called Life. And both of them, I really tried to make it as simple as possible. Like Breath, I don't know if you can see it, it's these big old panels. And, breath is such a simple thing. It's nothing we need to learn, it's something we know, right? You're born knowing how to breathe, nobody has to teach you this. But at its core, it means so much more. It's life and death, it's in and out, it's give and take, it's giving and receiving, it's all these things in a very simple form. So it was really fun for me to try to get just that essence and nothing more. So, the show is fairly colorless, really just focusing on form and ideas, and I hope that conveys.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Alison, and thanks for checking out our video, and make sure you come to our First Friday opening this Friday, September 2nd.
Thanks.